Look, I fought for this fucking country, right? I fought for this country. I'm a colour.
I was never been a veteran, right?
I fought for this fucking country, right? I fought for this country.
I was never been a veteran, right? And I was.
This is Glen Saffer. Is this a man you can trust? Is this a man you want playing a role in remigration protests? He openly calls for violence against people whose politics he disagrees with. He threatens to send his black and mixed-race friends round to the houses of nationalists. I don't believe you can trust him, and I certainly don't believe a man like this should be campaigning for the safety of women and children, given what you're about to find out in this video. Buckle up, it's time for the truth about Sapper.
The nonce allegations and accusations. What you're about to hear is a message that was sent by an anonymous source to Glen Saffer. Forwarded, "Why don't you back off, you nonce, or karma will bite you in the ass. Stop trying to chase the fame. You're a liability to the main cause and to all the way up. Stop trying to be a glory hunter and a selfish cunt for your own purpose and think of the bigger picture. For fuck's sake, you're a wrong'un, and need to sit silent before someone gets wind of your sex with a minor charge and that fucks up the man we can't mention. Use your fucking brain, ya prick. Stop looking for your own fame, bollocks, use your head, ya thick cunt. Because I'm sick of knowing the truth and others are too. Fuck off and do what's right. For the bigger picture. Because your past will jeopardize everything." By all accounts, Glen Saffer was charged and convicted in 1984 for sex with a minor. In layman's terms, that makes him a nonce. At the end of 2018 or the start of 2019, Saffer's daughter wrote a distressing post on Facebook saying that her dad was a pedophile. She then received a phone call off a certain somebody demanding she take the post down as it could ruin his movement. The last time allegations surfaced and was spoken about was a few years ago. However, due to tragic death of Glen's son, Sapper went AWOL, but the allegations remained to people in the know. For context, a couple of my anonymous sources grew up with Sapper in East London. Glen disappeared from London in about 1983-1984 as West Ham fan. He then resurfaced in Norwich as a Tottenham fan. Very bizarre. So if these allegations are lies and he hasn't been convicted, then he'll have no problem releasing his criminal record, will he?
Glen, I noticed you've got a V.I.N hoodie on.
Yes.
Could you tell me about the V.I.N hoodie?
Yeah, the veteran needs is there's 6 veterans involved.
Yeah.
It's all charity registered. It's going to be charity registered. They're with the CEO at the moment, just waiting for a charity registered number, which could take up.
Now for the truth about V.I.N. This fake charity was set up between Sapper and his fellow grifters. Here's where it gets sinister. Sarah Baker, along with her husband James Baker and stable hand Darren Laker, was sentenced in February 2024 for causing unnecessary suffering to a group of Shetland ponies and other animals at their horse therapy centre, Family Nest Therapy, in Parr, Cornwall. The couple received suspended prison sentences and were banned for life from owning any animals, following the discovery of the ponies in a severely emaciated and neglected state, with some having bones showing through their skin and paint from children's parties still on their coats. The case, which involved 14 horses and ponies, a donkey, and a goat, was described by the judge as one of the worst cases of animal neglect he had ever seen. Just to clarify, Sarah Baker and James Baker have been banned from running charities and owning animals because of the appalling treatment she inflicted on innocent animals. They are the public faces of this so-called charity, which according to Glen isn't a charity. So if it isn't a charity, why are they collecting money? There has been no new posts on their TikTok account for nearly 3 months because they know they've been rumbled. Glen's rapist friend Mr. Dean Stott. Now Glen claims to care about the safety of women and children, yet at the same time he's really good friends with convicted rapist Mr. Dean Stott. Sapper even threatened people on behalf of Mr. Stott and labeled the victim of rape as a liar.
I've been involved with veterans because my son was a veteran. I've been involved with veterans because my son was a veteran. I've been involved with veterans because my son was a veteran.
Glen's son isn't a veteran. His son is currently in prison for breaching a domestic violence order in Swaffham. Yet another lie exposed. Sapper is a compulsive liar and poses a danger to the entire movement. Why, oh why hasn't Tommy Robinson called him out?
Who's behind it? Once we find these addresses, yeah, we need to stand outside and we need to do a live on YouTube or TikTok and say these are the Nazis. Right, these are the people we not stand with. Alright? And let immigrants, or not the immigrants, or the black lads, or the mixed race lads, the people who are against Nazism, which we are, let them sort it out then. Because this was in London, mate, they'd have their windows put in. What I think we need to do, Sarah, we need to go and knock at these cunts' doors, mate. We've got to call these cunts out, mate. We've got to call these cunts out. But someone needs to find me that bloke, his name, and I'm knocking on his door, mate. I'll be go there driving to his door and I'll be knocking on his door.
I'm telling you now, I'm fucking Jewish, right?
I'm Jewish.
I'm telling you now, I'm fucking Jewish, right?
I'm Jewish.
I'm telling you now, I'm fucking Jewish, right?
Now for the conclusion. Glen Saffer must be ostracized from the movement as a whole, before he brings it into disrepute. In this video I have proven beyond doubt that Sapper is a compulsive liar and a fake veteran that uses the suffering of army heroes to line his own pocket. He set up a fake charity with people banned from running charities due to their neglect and mistreatment of the animals. He claims his son is an army veteran, yet I've proved he's in prison for domestic violence. He's friends with a rapist, and even threatens people on behalf of the rapist. You've also heard the voice notes of him attempting to dox the houses of nationalists on live streams so that his black and mixed race friends can go and attack them. Tommy Robinson and many others know all about Sapper, but they choose to stay silent, which means they're complicit. Sapper is used by TR to stifle any organic dissent against the regime into blind worship of Tommy. Glen is a self-confessed Jew who is actively working against the interests of the native population. Tommy has called out fake veterans in the past. Ask yourself, why does he stay silent on all the allegations against Glen? Thank you for watching, and please make sure you share this video far and wide.